and he was pronounced deceased at the scene.
USA Radio News.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
You don't get to be the league's all-time leading rusher without feeling some pain.
Pro football legend Emmitt Smith knows joint pain, and he also knows the old treatments aren't the only treatments. Today, there's a natural alternative to drugs and surgery. It's biologic therapies from QC Kinetics.
I'm talking regenerative solutions that encourage your body to heal and repair itself.
Do you have pain in your hips, knees, shoulder, lower back? Want to get your life back? The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics can help.
Call to learn more about this exciting natural way to deal with chronic joint pain.
Don't put it off. Call QC Kinetics. Restorative, regenerative solutions with no downtime and lasting results.
Don't let your joint pain keep you from doing the things you love. There's a new natural solution that patients are raving about.
QC Kinetics.
Make the call to QC Kinetics. Tell them Emmitt Smith sent you.
Call QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics, 400-4550.
Things are heating up at Blockers Furniture in Ocala. Hot deals and summertime savings in every department. Their over 80,000 square foot showroom is full of savings like queen storage bed dresser and mirror sets starting as low as $19 per month. Sofas starting as low as $13 per month. And all Palliser furniture is 25% off. And outdoor furniture too, 25% off. And the mattress gallery has mattresses starting as low as $3.99. See Blockers for full offer details. Blockers Furniture, 2402 Southwest College Road, Ocala. Online at blockersfurniture.com.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Do you suffer from joint pain or anxiety? Natural Life CBD Kratom and Kava can help. Our CBD certified associates will consult with you. Chocolate, gummies, CBD oil. We have Delta 8 products with quality you can trust, all held to the highest standard. Natural Life has 2 locations to serve you, open 7 days a week, located in the S-Curve and in the Heathbrook Shopping Plaza. Give them a call at 352-355-3040. And if you stop in and tell them you heard it on WOCA, you'll receive 10% off your entire purchase.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Wednesday, 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the program. 352-622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of this program. I saw this story and I thought that, it's the story about the April Fool's Day bust. You remember the sex sting that took place Marion County did with underage, 14-year-old underage kids, or that's what they were acting like on the internet, and they were able to get a bunch of men, 20 men, accused of preying on children through the internet. Well, 2 of those cases have been resolved. It will not file charges against Damian Michael Shade. He's 21. He had been accused of unlawful use of two-way communication device and transmission of material harmful to minors. The state said only that although there was probable cause for his arrest, based on the facts and circumstances of the case, the likelihood of conviction at trial was minimal. So they did not file the charges. A second man, Irene Jermaine Bethay Jr., was adjudicated guilty of soliciting prostitution, lewdness, or when he entered a guilty plea on June 8th in front of Jim McCune. The judge sentenced Bethay to 39 days in jail. 38-year-old man had already served time while at the Marion County Jail while awaiting the resolution of this case. He was also sentenced to 1 year of probation, and he must complete a basic life skills class within 120 days, show proof of STD and HIV testing within 30 days, and undergo a psychosexual evaluation. He cannot have any intentional, unsupervised contact with minors. He must complete 40 hours of community service and pay fines and court costs, according to the court documents. State prosecutors said in a court filing that although there was probable cause for Bethay's arrest, based on the facts and circumstances of the case, the original felony charge in which he was held would not be pursued. Instead, his case was reduced to a misdemeanor. He was originally held on charges of unlawful use of two-way communication device to facilitate a felony, use of computer to seduce or solicit lure children, travel to meet a minor after use of computer to use a child, and kidnapping or engage in human trafficking for labor or services of a child younger than 18. All of those were pled down to a misdemeanor. Now, I know periodically things happen in courts where they can't prove their case or something, they plead it down and they make deals. I know that happens. But he was originally held on charges of using a two-way communication device to facilitate a felony. That's a phone. That's what they're talking about there, or a computer. Use of a computer to seduce, solicit, or lure children. He did travel to meet the minor at a agreed-upon spot through the use of a computer. And then he thought he was going there to get the labor or services of a child younger than 18 for a price. They had negotiated a price for oral sex.
I mean, it sounds like he's guilty to me.
Now, that was what the arrest affidavit said.
Right.
Now, I don't know what happened, but I will tell you this. I do know his father is a city councilman.
Oh. That's not good.
I do know that. When you go from having 5 or 6 felony charges to one misdemeanor.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know what the deal was, but it begs the question, did he get the deal because his last name is Bethay?
Right.
I think the question needs to be asked.
Well, yeah.
Now, it could be that it wasn't. But when you go from 6 felony charges to 1 misdemeanor charge, when you go to facing significant prison time to 39 days served and some community service, when you had used a computer to create a conversation that you were going to have oral sex with a 14-year-old for money.
Did it say how old this guy was?
Yeah, he's 38.
Oh, so he's, yeah.
And you're telling me now the state says, well, while there's probable cause for his arrest, we're going to plead it down to this misdemeanor.
It's a little suspicious. I mean, especially when they had all of that information on him, which was in the arrest report. I mean,
one has to ask the question, did we get pled down because the state attorney thought through a preponderance of evidence they couldn't prosecute the man? Or did it get pled down because he's Irie Bethea Jr., the son of Irie Bethea Sr., who's a city councilman, who, by the way, is the president of the Ocala City Council?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that the act was in question, because he showed up to meet the 14-year-old.
Right. Yeah. And they agreed on a price.
There was a price agreed on through the computer negotiations,
right,
according to the arrest affidavit.
Right.
Somebody goes, Tom, I don't know. I'm just asking the question, is there a possibility that his last name had something to do with this?
Oh, I'm sure there's probably a possibility.
Because something doesn't smell right here.
Right. I mean, it's not like it's uncommon for people to use their positions and.
Now, the sentence conditions were part of a plea bargain worked out between the state and the defense. But remember, he was arrested for unlawful use of a two-way communication device to facilitate a felony. The felony being human trafficking for labor or services of a child younger than 18. He was also charged with use of a computer to seduce, solicit, or lure a child. He was charged with traveling to meet a minor after the use of a computer to lure a child. And he was charged with human trafficking for labor or services of a child younger than 18. And you're telling me all those charges got pled down to something that got him 39 days time served, a year of probation, proof that he took an STD or HIV test, and some community service? And his last name happens to be the same as a sitting city council president? You don't think somebody should ask the question if that seems a little strange?
Well, I think it should definitely be asked.
When I saw this, I was like, that seems kind of suspect to me. Because here's the thing. I know y'all know this about me. I know my way around the courtroom because I was a criminal at one time. Not a very good one. That's why I kept having to go to court. Okay, let's be honest. I was a dumb crook. But I know that the state's just not in the habit of pleading things down like this drastic all the time, especially with child predators.
Yeah, I mean, it's serious crimes that they're talking about.
It seems a little strange to me. It could be the state just didn't have enough evidence, or the way the sting was set up. We could find out that, because we found two. One, the charges have been dropped. The other one, the charges are, drastically reduced down to a misdemeanor. We could find out that all of these guys' charges are either dropped or drastically reduced because of something in the way the sting was set up originally.
Right, yeah.
There could have been an error in how the sting was set up. I'm not discounting that fact.
Wasn't read his rights or something.
But somebody needs to explain to us what's going on here, because it looks suspicious right now.
Yeah.
When a man facing those kind of felony charges gets pled down to a misdemeanor that only gives him 39 days time served.
I have an odd question.
Uh-huh.
So, in that, he had to prove that he had a test for...
No, he has to do that now. He has to go prove that one of the stipulations is within 30 days, he got to do a basic life skills class within 20 days, show proof of STD and HIV testing within 30 days.
Yeah, what's that?
And undergo a psychosexual evaluation.
So my question is, why the STD whatever thing? Did he actually?
No idea. But
That's
if you
interesting.
don't think he is a sexual predator or that he did something that was wrong towards a child, why are you making him go do a psychosexual evaluation?
Yeah, a lot of these requirements kind of make you
Bolster
question
the fact that he should have been charged with a felony.
Right.
And look, I understand sometimes you plead. Man was charged with 6 charges. You plead those down to 1 charge. Look, if you'll plead guilty to this 1 charge, we'll drop the other 5 charges. Happens all the time.
Yep.
To expedite the court system.
Right.
Very seldom do you see 6 felonies drop down to 1 misdemeanor.
Yeah, no.
So, just things that make you go,
Yeah. Yep.
I think there was a song about that. Things that make you go, We'll take a break. We'll be back. Wrap up hour number 2 of Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
C-Kinetics patient Robert Patterson, a veteran and business owner, struggled at work and in the gym with chronic agonizing shoulder pain.
Those injuries just continue to nag, and if you don't treat them, they just get worse. And I just kind of abused my body for a long time, and it finally had said enough is enough.
That's okay, because QC Kinetics tells your pain, hey, enough is enough. Their regenerative treatments bring you relief by helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym. It was absolutely worth its weight in gold, so I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Tuesday, June 21st at 8:35 a.m., Marie Davidson and Tavis Douglas will talk about all the exciting things happening with agribusiness and equine studies at the CF Vintage Farm. That's Tuesday the 21st at 8:35 a.m. on Higher Education Happenings. Vintage Farm is located just a few miles from the center of Ocala at Interstate 75, but a universe away from distractions. So be sure to listen and learn. It's information you can use from CF and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
Nirvana Medical Spa is Ocala's premier medical spa, home to a variety of non-invasive corrective laser treatments and facials. Besides filler, neurotoxin, laser hair, we offer PRP, tattoo removal, body contouring, vaginal rejuvenation, urinary incontinence, and men's sexual health. Become a better, brighter, happier you at Nirvana Medical Spa.
Hey, did you know there's an Italian bakery in Ocala? Well, there is. It's the Magnolia Italian Bakery, where you can get the best Italian specialties. We have Italian and New York cheesecakes, fresh-made cannolis, cream puffs, eclairs, and even custom and gourmet cakes. We even serve hot and cold lunch daily. I suggest you try the Italian special number 3. We even cater big and small events. So call ahead, 352-207-2667. Visit the Magnolia Italian Bakery. Manja. God bless.
Stand by, Ocala, for big news on the biggest garden sale of the year coming right at you from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery in Ocala. This week, for a limited time, Bob Wines is having an unbelievable 50% off sale on practically everything. I'm talking about camellias and azaleas and roses, gardenias and shrubs and herbs, citrus and other fruit, perennials and palms. Also, 50% off on crepe myrtles and flowering vines, hanging baskets, flowering shrubs, indoor foliage, statuary, clay pottery, and much more. All 50% off. Now choose what you want and pay half price. It's better than BOGO. Practically everything's included in this half price sale, but check the ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net for more. Don't miss it. The fabulous pre-summer 50% off sale at Bob Wines Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, keeping you in bloom for 70 years.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
I thought I told you to call Mike Scott Plumbing to get this leak fixed.
I did call the plumbers. They were just here.
Let me get this straight. You're telling me Mike Scott Plumbing was just here?
Well, not exactly.
Well, then who exactly was here?
You know, the other plumbers. They were having a sale.
Is that why there's duct tape on my toilet?
Wait, I don't see any, that duct tape. Well, at least it matches the grout color.
There's a reason we only call Mike Scott Plumbing. They're on time, every time. They don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. And most importantly, and I need you to pay attention on this part, they actually fix it.
Okay, so you want me to try to fix it?
Yes, I do. By calling Mike Scott Plumbing, like you should have done in the first place.
Yes, dear. What's the number again?
You really should know this by heart. 866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Seriously? A helicopter?
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Wednesday, coming up at 10:35, we'll have a guy from Wisconsin Air. He'll be here with us. They're in town on a recruiting trip. Also, Air Wisconsin, excuse me. Also, at 10:45, we'll have 10:50. Linda from the Magnolia Bakery will be here. Magnolia Italian Bakery, and I hear you finally went by the Magnolia Italian Bakery.
I did. It was very good. I got
You
the
had
number three.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was good, and I also had ziti that I brought home for dinner. And, I got my free loaf of bread because I spent over $10. The pastry.
Tell me about the pastry.
Pastry was good. It was like
You gained 26 pounds, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, it was a puff with like Italian cream and so good.
It was really good, wasn't it?
It was really good.
I had lunch here yesterday. I had sausage and peppers and meatballs with the red gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Then I had my loaf of bread and 2 cannoli. Oh.
Yep.
Still got one of the cannoli at the just shipped shop where I go.
I bet you're going to eat that this afternoon.
You know Hugh, don't you?
Yeah.
Hugh darn right I am. Not Hugh the caller.
Right, yeah. I'm used to Hugh the caller.
Yeah. So, Magnolia Bakery's really good.
Yeah.
I told you it was really good.
Yeah,
You didn't want to listen, but now you went, and so.
Yeah, and it's affordable, which is awesome.
Yeah, because yesterday I bought the sausage and peppers with meatballs and the 2 cannoli. It was like $13.
Yeah. Yeah, my whole thing the other day was $20.
Yeah.
I had 3 meals.
Yeah,
2 lunches because the sub was 2 lunches.
Right. 3 meals out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let Linda do the cooking. Linda and her staff. It's worth every penny of it.
Yeah.
I got bad news.
Oh, no.
Remember we talked about the algae bloom yesterday at Lake Weir?
Oh, yeah.
Well, guess what researchers at Arizona State have deduced?
I don't know.
Well, there's a strong association between toxins found in algae blooms and Lou Gehrig disease.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, researchers at Arizona State University found evidence linking the toxin BMAA and the amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, that's ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. They published this paper in the Science of Total Environment. Blue-green algae is one of the algae that is part of this study. There's enough epidemiological evidence to conclude BMA can cause ALS. Exposure to these strains over time increase the risk of developing LOS. One Florida algae scientist said that BMAA is not something that is prevalent in Florida waters.
Well,
that
good.
over the last 3 years, he's taken over 80 samples and only found it in one sample. So that is some good news.
Is it the Lake Weir sample?
The lake, no. He didn't
Okay.
say that. He didn't
Good.
say that.
That's good.
But it's just Florida's, the blue-green algae goes in, and he goes, look, just because there's epidemiological evidence, we haven't, physical evidence-wise, we just don't see it in the as much as they see it from the epidemiology situation. But it is still something that needs to be looked into. And it's just another reason why blue-green algae should be avoided at all costs.
Yeah.
Because they say there's a strong association with Lou Gehrig's disease. Even if it's just epidemiology-wise and not solid-wise yet, I'm not taking the chance.
Yeah, no.
not.
Not at all. I'm staying as far away from that as possible.
I'm not. And so, just yesterday we talked about the blue-green algae at Lake Weir, and then today they released a study.
Right,
in the Journal
that's why I was
of
asking if
Journal
it
of
was,
Health
did they test
that
it? And now we have.
They've been doing this study over 6 years. And they do it with waters. They've done the study with waters in Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Arizona, and California.
So mostly
So the southern,
yeah.
where the water's warm.
Right, yep.
Because what do you need to create blue-green algae? Stagnant, warm water.
Right.
So it makes sense that they would do the study. I'm not going up to a lake in Vermont.
Right.
I'm not going to go take the water in a stream. I'm not going to take the water at Wilson Creek in North Carolina.
Right.
That is a balmy 60 degrees at all times.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take a water sample out of Silver Springs, which is 72 degrees all the time and moving.
Yep.
You're going to take it from warm water. And when we say warm water, we mean water over 85 degrees.
And stagnant, so like a lake.
Right. A lake and stuff like that. But they did a quite extensive study. They went from the East Coast to the West Coast. I mean, they did Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona, and California.
It could probably be in like your pond in your backyard. If
It
you
could
have a
be.
pond,
It could be. Who knows?
Gotta watch out for all that.
Who knows? But the fact that they've drawn some conclusions that their words was, let me read to you their wording again. A strong association between toxins found in blue-green algae blooms and Lou Gehrig's disease. That, if I didn't have enough reasons before, now I got enough.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to stay out of lakes. Southern
I don't know
lakes.
that I'm going to stay out of southern lakes, but I'm going to stay out of southern lakes where they've tested the water and they say there's blue-green algae.
Yeah.
Because it's not all lake water's not unsafe.
No.
Blue-green algae is unsafe.
Right.
And it can, they took the sample out of the center of Lake Weir, where they took the sample out that we reported on yesterday.
But I wonder how many people actually knew that it was there before they tested it. You know what I mean? So,
nobody, because they test it periodically and they found it and let the public know right away.
Right.
We'll take a break. We'll be back to start hour number 3. Taking your calls if you'd like to call in. 352-622-9622 is the number to call. We'll be back after this short timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 AM. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. WOCA. The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
Republican